Right, so I know Av is a huge fan of Talisker 18. He actually said once that this is one of the best whiskies he's ever tried in his life. Let's see how he's gonna sing on the blind tasting.
Hey guys, and welcome to another chapter of the Malt Chronicles. Woo! I'm very excited about seeing what's inside
You damn should be.
this bag. Where's Winston? A lot of you probably wondering, where's Winston? Winston's got on a day off.
God bless him.
So we got this bag. We're going to call him Larry. Larry the bag?
Anyway, somebody once said less words, more action.
All right, let's do this then. So, obviously, it's you to do the honors.
Just pick it up.
Just pick it up?
Come on, like this.
Here
quickly.
we go. Ready? All right, so let's see what it is.
Oh.
Whoa!
Just a Talisker 18.
Whoa!
So, as I said, it's one of Av's favorite whiskies. Let's see what Av said on the blind tasting.
Let's see. Let's not.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? It's like tropical fruits. It's typical citrus fruits that you'll find. Very fruity. Bananas and semi-fruit notes.
I want to make it up.
Definitely more tropical.
I get a little bit of chocolate, spices, and a real dryness at the end.
Sweet cereal, like you would have like banana cake.
Toasted barrel, so that burnt wood taste.
But then there's this finish to it that's just very interesting. It's almost like hops. It really tastes like how beer would.
I definitely think this is Scotch whiskey.
I think it's a Scotch whiskey from the Highlands.
I guess it's from the islands because it's peaty. It doesn't really say smoky as such, but it's got that kind of island vibe to it.
15 to 18 years because you can tell it's mature stock.
I reckon it's about 12 years old.
Price wise, £50.
40, 45 pounds. Nice whiskey. I say toasted barrels.
It's too complex for me to guess.
Been charcoaled a few times.
I'm not going to take a guess what it is. It's really interesting.
Whiskey, I really like it. Thank you.
So, that was not interesting at all. Yeah, I messed up, yeah.
Right, no, you guys actually said some really good things.
Okay.
You are right by saying Highlands, as David is right by saying islands as well, as islands are part of the Highlands. You're absolutely right by saying American oak and a touch of sherry. Talisker is known by their refill American oak casks, and sometimes they might use a bit of European oak, presumably sherry. Yes, that's a liter bottle, and don't ask me where's the box, as that's a long story. It involves a lot of blood. We've crossed the Mexican border, and then they started shooting, and the clowns were drowning. So anyway, I got the bottle in the end. Talisker 18. It's not that easy to find lately, as I don't know why. But Diageo is promoting more their younger versions, like Dark Storm, Talisker Sky. That was launched in 2004. 2007, it won the biggest award ever as the best whiskey in the world.
Okay.
And then it just got really, really famous. And now it's getting less and less easy to find.
Wow.
And you don't know why they're promoting their non-age stated stuff.
Yeah.
Secret.
Okay.
That is absolutely right. I really, really adored this whiskey when I tried it at a local festival, well, I would say a whiskey show last year. And I still stick with it. I just didn't know what it was in the blind tasting. But now I know what it is. I'm like, yes!
That's a great whiskey.
Anyway, tell us a bit more about, you was hinting on it, so why is Talisker not promoting their aged stock as much?
Because it's a lot cheaper to produce a younger whiskey.
Is that the reason?
No, I think it's not as despicable, and it's not just about market, it's just they don't have enough stock to promote and to push the 18 years old. And as we know, Talisker is a malt that's been used a lot in the Johnny Walker blends, so blends like the Green Label, maybe even in the Black Label, so they need that aged stock. That's why we see a lot of the non-age statements with Talisker. You still can find a 25 years old, 30 years old as part of their core range, which are actually pretty good price. This is around, I think, about £90 now for the 70 CL. I got the litre. So
exactly, 70 CL, but you got the litre.
Told you, don't ask me where did I get it from.
What proof is that?
All of the Taliskers are 45.8, and you know that. You know that. Right, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it, yeah. Let's get down to it.
You know, it's probably the whiskey that reminds me of oranges. Like, from all the whiskies I've tried, this just screams candied oranges.
Really?
But then add to that the smoke, and it's, you were right, you were saying toasted. It's They pit with Talisker the barley around 18 to 20 ppm, so in the final liquid you have around 7 to 10 parts per million. So it's very lightly pitted, and it's more like a distant bonfire. It's not as salty as the Islay. I would say it's a very elemental whiskey. This is when sweetness, fruits, smoke, sea spray, wood, casks, all is just coming well together, and with the 18 years old spending in the cask is just harmonizing everything. It's one of the best balanced whiskies that I've tried.
Yeah, definitely balanced. I would completely agree with you. And I think with the maturation of 18 years, that peat is really, really soft peat. I wouldn't even say it's like a bonfire. I would say that the bonfire's been lit, and it's been just, you know,
the white coal, the white coal, just as Ash is sort of starting to say, exactly. White coal. I get what you're saying. Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. But on top of that, I would give it a slight chocolatey character that I did mention in the
I was just about to say white chocolate.
There is that chocolate character from it, and yeah, I'm really, really impressed with this. In my blind tasting, I said, I like it. And yeah, of course I like it.
Now you know why it was in my top 10 for last, when we did our whiskey review for our top 10s, 2018 whiskies.
Are we going to link that down below?
We'll link that down below. If you haven't seen it, go and watch that right now.
Watch the rest of this video first.
Watch the rest of the video first, yeah, sorry.
Right, Talisker is one of the most sold single malts. It's probably just hitting number 10 in top 10 single malts in the world. It's very big in United Kingdom. And as we mentioned, it's very much used for blends.
Yep.
So probably one of the Johnny Walkers you are trying right now is having a bit of Talisker in it. Island of Skye. It's not the only distillery on Island of Skye as it used to be marketed.
Yep.
Now it's gonna be the first, as Torabeg Distillery just started maturing their stock, I think last year. Okay. So soon we're gonna see a second release from Island of Skye.
So that is interesting indeed. So they also do a competition, right, where they travel from the Canary Islands to the Caribbean. They do the sea. What was it?
I can't remember
the sea race.
But yeah, they do a sea race. They do it every year.
Every year, exactly.
The name of it off the top of my head.
Naked.
Huh?
Naked.
The naked race.
It's not naked.
It's not the naked mile. No. Vas doesn't want to do it anymore.
No, when you said cruise, I thought it's like a cruise, you know, ladies. And
no. This is like some hardcore.
It's a hardcore.
Yeah, it's a hardcore.
Heavy dude race. Like not a lot of people.
Of course, and it's
top tier.
Exactly.
Let's go back to whiskey.
In conclusion, before we're gonna score it, I want to say that this is like a hidden gem.
It is.
It's a whiskey that reached the top with the awards and with the love of people, but somehow in the last decade it got forgotten, and it's more difficult to find, and people are focusing now on Taliskers in a different direction. I mean, I hope we're gonna see more of that. And whiskey fact, somebody was complaining, Mr. Javier, you were complaining there's no whiskey facts from me in the last video, so here's a whiskey fact for you, my friend. Did you know that Talisker, prior to 1961, there was a huge fire in the still house by the end of the 60s, and they had to rebuild the whole still house. So before 1960, Talisker was triple distilled. But after the fire, when they rebuilt it, it came back to double distillation.
Wow.
So there you go.
That is actually one of the best whiskey facts I think I've been given. I rate that highly. Do you, Javier?
Right. Scores.
Boom. Let's do the scores then, shall we? So I'm going to go first. Love this whiskey when I tried it last year, and I really like it now. I got it wrong in the blind taste, but it's a blind taste. But I'm going to give it a solid 91 because I like it.
It's a hidden gem. 92.
It's phenomenal. 92.
And why do you say you got it wrong? You got it right, Edith.
Did I get it right?
Yeah, you said Highlands, you said the American oak, you said a bit of sherry. You've absolutely nailed it.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I actually got something right. I'm actually proud of myself.
He's proud of himself, so that was the Malt Chronicles.
And on that note, we'd like to say cheers.
We out.
And we out. Hey.
To make someone else proud.